Hi, I'm Kimberly Corp.
And I'm Catherine Corp.
And we're the owners of Pilates on Fifth here in Manhattan and the creators of PilatesOnFifthOnline.com. Today we're here to talk about pain. And basically, what is the difference between good pain and bad pain? Now, it's important to know that we actually can't tell you what your pain
Right,
is.
and no instructor can. No matter how fabulous your instructor is, they're not going to be able to jump into your body and tell you if the pain that you're feeling is good pain or bad pain. That's on you.
Yeah, so we're here to help give you the tools that you can use to assess what you're feeling in your body as good or bad pain. So for starters, let's talk about something that we've all done, at least most of us
Right, because you
have
know
done.
this. You don't know you know this, but you know this.
You know this. So if you're carrying heavy bags, whether you're in an airport, schlepping your carry-on, or groceries home from the grocery store, you'll start with it, let's say, on one elbow, and then you're like, okay, that bicep is shot. I'm going to move to the other elbow. Okay.
And then I'm going to carry it with my long arm.
And this, and now, oh, the upper trap, and now I'm like this. And then you start to think, oh, now my neck hurts.
But you kind of know instinctively when you're getting too much strain in a certain muscle, and you naturally move it.
Naturally, you switch. For whatever reason, this becomes fuzzy when we work out because of that whole no pain, no gain
Or
mentality.
I should be doing this, or the person next to me is doing this, so maybe I need to do as much as they are.
Right.
Be true to yourself.
Yeah, and there's also that when they use the term rep out, it's supposed to be the number of reps that you can do comfortably without sacrificing form, and that's different for every person. So let's talk about what good pain is, first of all. So let's just pretend I have weights and I'm doing bicep curls and my form is good. And I will start to feel that muscle kicking in. Okay, great. Let's say I have 5 pounds and now I've done 5 or 10 reps and I'm like, ooh. Now, the minute that it starts to really ache, I should think, okay, can I do one more? And I might only get to here. The minute I start to get to here, stop.
Yes.
But that pain is okay. Yeah. Now, if that pain had gone into the joint, that's a whole other thing we're going to talk about in a second. Yeah. Other good pain is the delayed onset muscle soreness.
The operative word is delayed.
Yes.
You do not want the pain after 2 hours. Let me start over. 2 hours after your workout, you do not want to be in immense pain. You still want to feel like, I had a great workout. That was awesome. Delayed means the next day.
Right.
So just be mindful of that. If you're really sore, if your back is sore, if your knees are sore, 2 hours after the workout, that's a signal that your body is giving to you that you went a little bit too far.
Too far. And so it should last maybe, for the next day you'll be a little sore and it maybe lasts 2 or 3 days at the most. You'll know you overdid it if it's like a week later you're still sitting down and your quads are screaming. But that's usually not an injury. It's probably you just work too hard.
And that's how muscles get stronger.
Yes.
They're sore because new muscle fibers are being
laid down. And you want that to some degree. You want a little soreness. Like we all like to know that we worked out. We like feeling muscles. Like we like, oh, I feel my lats and I feel this, I feel that. So all of that is good. And you also want to feel any muscle, and I'm just going to keep using the bicep, along the full length of the muscle. Quad, hamstring, glute. But that takes us into bad pain. Whenever you're feeling, and I said this, localized pain or pinpointed pain at one end or the other, that's probably not good.
Especially for if you're doing stuff with the arms, you feel it like deep in the shoulder joint as opposed to the muscles around the shoulder. That's usually a sign that something weird is going on in the joint.
Right. So if you're lifting your arm to the front, some people, if they have something wrong with their shoulder, even unweighted, they get to about here and they can't lift their arm anymore because they feel it in the joint. Bad pain. Right. That is one that you never want to keep going. And a lot of people will feel this like brushing their hair or putting on a shirt in the morning. Right. Then you know that that is not good pain. So anything that's sort of pinpointed, like zing, usually if it's good pain, you're like, yeah, I feel it in my quad.
But it'd be more of a broad pain as opposed to, as Kimberly keeps saying, a pinpointed pain.
So like the minute you feel something like deep in a joint. So we just mentioned shoulder, and the same with the knees. And Catherine said you don't want to feel something 2 hours after workout. If your knees still hurt, that's your joint hurting. Probably not good. Right.
You also don't want, we call it zinging pain. The technical word is radiating pain, but sometimes it feels like a zzz. Yeah. That's our description of it. You don't want to feel that. So if you do something and you feel like the pain travels up your leg or down your back or up your back or something, that's a sign that something's not good and you don't want to keep doing that exercise.
Right, and also if you're doing something and all of a sudden there's something sharp that's like, oh, that's usually a bad sign. That usually happens in a back. Now, the funny thing with backs is we all do have muscles in our backs.
Surprise, surprise.
And a lot of our clients don't know if they feel something in their back. They don't know whether it's good pain or bad pain. So that's usually where the question arises. And just turn around. Usually if you have it like here where it's muscles, well, then if someone says, I feel it, and they're pointing right into their spine, then you know that that's the spine and there are teeny little muscles, but that's one that I would be like, okay, let's avoid that.
Indeed.
So here's how you can figure it out in your own body, whether or not it's good or bad pain.
All right, first and foremost, as we mentioned, you want it broad over the length of the entire muscle. It shouldn't be just one specific spot that's sore. Like if your calves are sore, you want the whole length of the calf to be sore, and the soleus will probably be a little bit sore as well. So that's number one.
Now you might have trigger points, though. You might have one little spot that you push and you can go, oh wow.
Yeah.
But overall, you want it, the whole muscle feels like it got to work out. And you don't want, as that Catherine mentioned, anything radiating. Like a lot of with piriformis, you'd feel it trickling down the leg. That would not be good.
Right. You want the good pain will come on slowly and gradually. It won't be like, for example, if I'm like, okay, I'm going to do 15 reps, and I do the first one and I feel a zinging pain, that's not a good thing.
And good pain keeps you in good form.
Yes.
So as long as you're maintaining good form, then usually it's okay. The times you really want to worry is when you start sacrificing to get one more. And I'm going to keep using this because I can do it while standing. If you feel like, okay, oh, I can't do any more. Oh, wow, I'm doing more reps. But what's the point there? That could definitely lead to bad pain, and that's something you want to think about. And if you'd probably start to feel it in muscles other than the targeted muscle.
Right.
So if you're doing biceps and now you're feeling strain across your upper back and your neck, that is not good pain because you're not working on it.
Right. A common one that we hear a lot is with the machines at the gyms where people pull things in back of them. If you don't have great posture, people will inevitably. This exercise, any pulling exercise where the weight's coming from above and you're pulling down, is going to be for your lats and your lower trapezius. If you're doing it and your neck hurts, that's usually not a
Good thing. Now, the last thing with this, as long as you're doing a sport that uses both sides of the body evenly, you want the pain to be equal, or the good pain is equal on both sides. Tennis or golf, there will be one side that's more sore than the other, but just using Catherine's example, if you're doing something like this at the gym, or bench presses, you should pretty much be equal in both arms. If you find that one shoulder is killing you and the other shoulder is fine, then that's bad pain.
Right, and you want to stop. Even though the other arm could go on for a little bit longer, you want to stop to be respectful of the arm that's not so happy.
Yes. Now, the biggest culprit with bad pain and lower backs are push-ups. So can I make you do it wrong?
You can. I'm going to move my
mic pack so we can see.
You see it.
Yes. So, and just do it on your knee. I'm going to put her on her knees because
so I don't hurt myself.
Yeah. So the thing is you want that straight line from shoulder to hips. Now dip too low. I can see her in the mirror is what I'm doing. So then if she starts doing her push-ups here, just do it so that she feels like she's getting closer. Well, this is bad pain waiting to happen.
Right.
So again, bad form leads to bad pain. Go ahead.
One more thing with push-ups is this.
Oh yeah, I'm so, there's a video we just recently filmed that I was so tired, and it was like I thought if I stuck my head out and got my nose to the floor, so guilty.
Yeah.
But
we've all done it once in a while, but after a while it won't feel good.
And then roll to your back real quick. We also don't want, in coming up, can you do a bad sit-up, a heap ho? When you're coming up with a sit-up, if you come up and you thrust everything forward. So it's like that's momentum, and that could be lower back.
I'm deliberately arching my back on the way up.
Yeah.
You
don't want that to happen. And the other thing you don't want, go ahead and go into a nice imprinted supported position. Oh, with your head down, and pick one leg up and the other leg up. And then, so reach the legs on the diagonal. You only want to lower your legs if you're doing this as far as the lower back can stay on the mat. Now do it wrong. I know she can do one wrong. Notice how she's all arched. I can get my whole hand under here. You definitely don't ever want to do that. So that's one thing, well, many things that are important in maintaining good form. And then lastly, we have, if you've heard of that burpees, when people are standing up and they jump down, they hit a push-up position. I see people doing it, and they hit a push-up position and their whole back arches. So
I did it
we
on
don't
my
want that.
knees before, but especially when you're jumping back. If you're, I stood up, I come down. If I jump back, I'm going to do it slow so I don't hurt myself. That is really not
Really bad, yeah.
You want to make sure that you hit this position.
So usually if you do that and you feel something sharp in your lower back, don't do another one. Don't do another one, and then go into like a little child's pose or something and rest. So moral of the story for good pain and bad pain, but the big old moral is technique. Technique, technique, technique. And I know that's a word that typically gets associated with dance, but technique happens in every sport. And what we laugh about is, you know, a field goal kicker in football has a technique for his kick to make the field goal. We were Rockettes, there's a technique for a Rockette kick, but they're completely different techniques because the goal is different.
If we tried to kick a field goal and go that way.
Yeah. not effective. It would give the other team a point. And if you've ever watched a field goal kicker, they get their whole torso involved because they have to have that much power to send a ball, which is perfectly acceptable. And a Rockette who kicked like that would not be a Rockette. So technique is so important. So no matter what you're doing in the gym or whatever, if you're doing Pilates, usually at a gym there's a little board and it shows you what to do. Follow the rules because you will get so much further following the rules and you'll stick with good pain.
If you are not doing your exercises with good technique, you eventually will find yourself with an injury unless you're just super, super lucky. But I wouldn't, why play that hand?
Yes.
The odds are not stacked in your favor.
So we hope we've helped clear up what is good pain and what is bad pain. Rule of thumb, good pain is broad and it comes on slowly. Bad pain is sharp in a joint or at one end, uneven, and hurts.
Yes.
Thank you.